Hi, welcome to this week's Down the Shore.
If you remember last year, we did a show on Joe's collection of Charlie's Angels memorabilia.
Joe had a lot of stuff he didn't show us, plus he's added to his collection.
And we're going to check that out this week, so stay tuned.
Gonna jump in my car, man, I'm gonna smile. I got to get away, just for a while. I'm gonna go for a ride, I'm gonna take my time. Maybe just for a day, I got to run away. And I'm never gonna cry no more, never gonna weep again. I'm gonna find that place in the sun. Man, you never see me cry. Fall back to my past. I'm gonna find that place in the sun.
Hi, I'm here with Joe. If you remember last year, he showed us his collection of Charlie's Angels memorabilia. There were some things he couldn't show us because we ran out of time, and he's acquired some new items since then. So he's going to show us them and talk a little bit about them.
Right. Okay, well, we'll start with this. This is a new shirt that I got, and it's Charlie's Angels. If you remember, the last time I was interviewed, I wore this one.
Which is the one that was on the opening.
That's on the opening. It has the fire
You know,
behind it.
Yeah.
That kind of thing. It's
But
really
it had
kinda
that
cool.
funny noise one at the end with that.
Yes,
I
yes.
can't
don't
imitate
know.
the noise.
Yeah, I can't imitate it, so we won't. So I have that one and this one. I don't wear these, by the way. I'm only wearing it for the show, so that.
You save them so they don't get ruined and
Yes,
they don't get
yeah.
washed and faded and all that kind of stuff.
Right, and this one is here's one of Farrah.
Ooh, Farrah.
Which is kind of cool. But these are like new things. This isn't something that came out in like 1977 or 78 or 79. This is something that they're coming out with now in 95. I guess with the 70s, everything is coming back, and fools like me go out and buy it or get it as gifts and stuff, which I got this as a gift. And I think I've got all three of these as gifts because I'm not into buying the newer stuff. I like to buy the old stuff. But it's kind of cool to have.
But those
them.
of us who know that what you like, we can get them, even
Right,
if
exactly, right.
even
I
if they're
love them
newer stuff.
anyway. You know, like I said, I keep them, and so that way they stay nice.
Don't you love Farrah's hair? I tried to get my hair that way, it just didn't work.
Everybody tried to get their hair that
But
way.
I didn't have that kind of hair, so.
Well, most people didn't, so it's okay. But those are some of the new things that I got.
And I noticed on this shirt is a lunchbox. Don't you have something like that?
This is a lunchbox. I have this exact lunchbox. Friends of mine, she's shocked. Friends of mine, her, and if you remember Kelly from the Halloween show that we did, they got me a lunchbox if you want it. It's over that way. And this is the Charlie's Angels lunchbox. And it actually
The back
is,
of it, right?
this is the back of it, and that shows the action scene, which is really kind of cool. And I probably should have taken it out of plastic for you. So I will. I keep everything in plastic because
Keep it nice, don't want to
yes,
get it ruined.
I don't want to get it ruined. I'm a little bit of a fanatic, but it is an original 1978 Charlie's Angels lunchbox, and it's made by Aladdin, and it's really cool. And it has like this is the front, and this is one with Cheryl. I believe there's also one with Farrah, but I haven't seen it. But there has to be one.
We're
So,
looking for it.
We're looking for it. But this is kind of cool, and that's the phone where they talk to Charlie. And on the back, it matches the action scene here.
Well, Cheryl's all tied up,
Cheryl's tied up. Poor thing.
and these two are fighting.
And these two are fighting, beating the bad guys, which is what Charlie's Angels is all about. And here you have another action scene. This is probably supposed to be when they were in the police academy and they're crossing the bars. And here's, on this side, they have where they're shooting, if you see.
Yes.
It's really kind of cool. And here's another scene. They're getting the bad guys and stuff. And it's really kind of neat. It's in really great condition. My friends paid too much money for it. But they got it out in New Hope.
Oh, but he's worth it.
I'm worth it. They left a price on it. They gave it to me for Christmas,
forgot.
and there was a little sticker on the top that said the price, and you don't want to know how
Oh,
much
we
they
didn't do
paid.
that on purpose.
They didn't do that on purpose because I had a heart attack when I found out how much. And here, you really can't see it, but underneath the handle, this is Charlie.
Oh, okay.
See, and that's Charlie. And if you watch Charlie's Angels, you know that Charlie was never seen. You always saw like the back of the chair or an arm with a phone and that kind of thing.
That's what they're showing there, the arm with the phone in the back of the
Right,
chair.
and with the little speaker, which is how we talk to the angels, and he usually had a pretty girl doing something with him. But I don't have the, it didn't come with the, it didn't, oh, we're going perverted. It didn't. All right, we're a family show. We're on at 8 o'clock. But it comes with a thermos that I don't have, but that's okay.
Yeah, it didn't come with the thermos, unfortunately. But, and if
Yeah.
it did, it would have cost more anyway.
Right, but apparently even like, because this is very popular for Charlie's Angels, not just for Charlie's Angels, but for people that collect the lunch
tin.
boxes, because they want the tin lunch boxes no matter who's on them, so they are tough to get. And even the collectors, they don't care whether the thermos is there or not. If it's there, it's okay. It doesn't bring the value up that much.
Yeah, because I know
But-
they have them like in Hardy Boys and things like that.
Yes.
And
Yeah, and I had seen a whole bunch. They had, who else did they have over that era? Starsky and Hutch.
yeah.
And,
Oh, I love Starsky and Hutch.
yes. Yeah, and they have they go way back to the Lone Ranger and all
all that
these
kind of
great
stuff.
things, and then they made them
That the
plastic.
Beatles and things like that, and
Yes.
you know that kind of
yeah,
stuff.
and then they started making them in plastic. I don't know when, probably like sometime in the '80s.
Right.
But it's an original tin one, and I love it. It's like my prized collection.
Which is very nice, but you know they cheated, don't you?
Who cheated?
On this lunchbox. You know why they cheated on this lunchbox?
What are you talking about? They didn't cheat. What are you talking about?
If that's them in the police academy, they did not all go to the same police academy.
That's true, and that's true. But see, she's quick. She's good. No, they didn't. Now let's see how good Margaret is, because she has this grin on her face. Which police academy did Cheryl's character Chris Monroe go to?
San Francisco.
Very good.
It was a guess, but I thought it
Right.
was San Francisco.
Right, is it because they said it in the opening
In the-
theme song?
yeah, right.
Right, she was, and she did it behind her older
Her
sister,
sister, right.
Jill. She did it behind her back. Jill didn't know that she
Right.
had gone to the police academy
Right.
to become a cop, and that's how she became one of Charlie's Angels once Farrah Fawcett left.
Right.
That's what happened.
But that's
Very
symbolic
good.
of them going through
Yes. Yeah. Exactly.
police academy. But
Exactly. But no,
I had to
very
point
good
that
point.
out.
That's a cool point, though.
the other in San Francisco.
The
you know.
other in San Francisco, and they were each assigned very
Doing
hazardous duties.
Yeah.
Yes, they were very hazardous duties.
We need to get a life if we know this too much.
Which is kind of funny because their hazardous duties really weren't that hazardous. Here they are. These are the cards, and they have them on the cards for here for Kate. It was her hazardous duty was
Meter maid.
She was a meter maid.
She was a meter maid.
That was her hazardous duty. And for Jill, she's sitting at a typewriter
She's
doing
typing.
paperwork, which
Yeah.
is on this card. And I'm trying to think of the other two. I don't know if they actually have a card
Of it.
what the other two did, but that's something funny to point out.
That's what
And then here's a card from the opening of the
Right.
show where
Where
they're
they're
coming out
walking
of
out
the
of the
police
headquarters.
headquarters. Yeah, which is
Yeah.
kind of neat.
That's neat.
But these are all the cards, by the way. But we'll get to
We'll
them
get
in a
to
little
those.
bit. I have this one other thing that's new, which is they're kind of cool. Here, you can have one. These I got, I believe, in Christmas of '95. Kelly got these for me. I didn't even know they existed, and they didn't come out with them until '95. It wasn't something that was made in the '70s. But it's really cool. It's got the logo on it, and I don't use them. I refuse to use them because they're so cool, and they're just for my collection, and I love them. And
And I'm worried about holding this because I really don't want to drop it and break it.
don't drop it.
So
and break
here,
it.
I'll just put it.
I will have to kill. Don't touch my stuff. But then we can get like that's all the newer. That's like all the new stuff that's made today. But then I have like some old stuff, which I didn't get to show this on last year's show because I couldn't find it or misplaced it, whatever. But this is an original Charlie's Angels pendant. Is that a riot?
That is right.
It's a necklace that has, as you can see, it has Sabrina Duncan's character on it, dressed very sexy for Sabrina because Sabrina usually didn't dress real sexy.
Right. It was one of those party things I had to go to dress up. They had, you know what I mean?
Yes,
They had
yes.
Occasionally, that's when she got dressed up. Was when they had to go to some party and something. I had to wear
Yes.
the long gown.
That's the only time she
Yes,
did. Otherwise,
yeah.
she kind of dressed down because she was the smart angel, which was
Right,
kind of cool. But this is dated. What is this dated? 1977, and there is one for the first four. There's one for Jacqueline Smith, Farrah Fawcett Majors, and for Cheryl Lynn. I haven't found. Well, I have found them. They're very expensive.
How much did you pay for that? How much did you pay for that when you got it?
This one, I bought this for $1. Okay, I got this for $1, and I believe it was, I don't remember the year, like 83, 82. I found it in Adidas, which is kind of like for us down here, it's like a cost cutters, and it was on like a clearance bin kind of thing,
Okay.
and I saw it, and you know, and because as a kid I never bought this kind of stuff, you know, because it was for girls, you know, so, and I didn't collect back then. I just liked the show.
Yeah, no one collected back then
Yeah,
until they.
I wish I did, you know, because there's
Yeah.
some really neat stuff out there. But this is just one
And you
of them.
can't imagine what they're asking for prices.
I saw this for, I think it was 35 or 40 bucks.
Right.
They have this in a collector's store, and
It's
that's
kids' jewelry. I mean, it's kids'
yes,
jewelry.
It's just this stupid little dumb little place. I think for $1 it was a great
Right,
bargain.
right.
You know, it's like why not? So I took it and I threw it in the box with my Charles Angels collection. But now you can't find that. Now you'd have to go to flea markets and
Right.
stuff like that, which I don't do. I should,
Should,
but I don't go.
Well, when I go, I look for you.
Do you?
Yeah, I
Thanks.
usually
I don't get to go that often. I wish
Yeah.
I could go more. You know, but
You know, I was watching a show over the weekend, and it was the '70s. Something it was like Entertainment Tonight.
did you see
Yes,
it?
they talked about the
They
Angels.
talked about Charlie's Angels.
And
They
they
had like a
interviewed-
whole 10-minute
Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
Yes.
And they were saying how, and I think they showed the lunchbox or pictures of it, and saying how, and the dolls. They showed the dolls and how much all that's become a collector's thing now.
Right,
And they
right.
talked to, I know they talked to Jacqueline Smith. That was new.
Right.
I think they showed Farrah on the talk show. They didn't actually talk to her.
Right.
Tanya Roberts they talked to, and
Yes. They didn't talk to Shelley Hack. I don't think I saw Shelley Hack.
no, they mentioned her, but I
Yeah.
don't think that they talked to her.
But
yeah,
Jacqueline, I talked about how she has the doll, the Charlie's Angels doll of her
Oh, yes,
character.
she did say that.
But the kid, she had let her daughter play with it. She's got a little daughter, and like hair is missing, and it's all falling apart. And
Yeah.
I don't have that doll myself.
And
but
Charlotte had said something about how she was starting to complain about why she had to wear a bikini.
yes,
all
all
the
the time, all the time. Poor
Uh,
Cheryl, how to work, but she looked good in the bikini.
And then she realized that that's what they do or something.
Right,
she
that's what they
kind
do.
of came to the conclusion that it's okay that she wears
Right.
a bathing suit all the time.
And she had the body for it. I mean, it's not like, you know, she definitely had the body. Well, and then I have something new that I also
Yes.
got. We went gone out to New Hope. We go out to New Hope a lot. There's a store called Love Saves the Day, and it's like on the main strip. I don't even know the name of the road, but out in New Hope, which is kind of a nice place to go. And I found this. This is an original Charlie's Angels game. Yes, they actually made a game. Milton Bradley made this game.
Yep, it's
It's-
for ages 8 to 14 too.
8 to 14. We can't play it because we're not 8 to 14,
Right.
though we want to be. But it's cool, and it even has, check it out, it's got all your directions. Not that I know how to play it because I've never played
He
it.
only collects it for the collectability.
Right, I got this, 2 months ago?
Yeah, not even about a month ago, really.
Was it about a month
Yeah.
ago? But it's in really great shape for something that's like produced in 1978. This is the game board, and it's got, as you can see, it's got Jacqueline Smith, and there's Kate Jackson, that's one of the cards. There's Cheryl, and there's Cheryl in the bikini.
Yeah.
Yeah, there she is in the bikini, and there's the phone, which is kind of funny. This is when they went to Hawaii for the first show,
Right.
which is kind of neat. So I got that, and it has like all these little people. This is the Kelly one.
Kelly.
Is that right?
She has a bikini on.
Right.
This was from the first year, right? This is when they first started because they
This
have
is when
the
they first
praying
started.
hands thing.
Yeah, the praying hands thing. And this is Sabrina.
Kate
Now
Jackson.
Kelly is in red, and Sabrina's the blue one.
It's kind of like Monopoly, but using angels because this is
Yes.
your game piece.
Right.
Yeah.
This is your game.
This
This
is
is
your
who
game
you
piece.
are, and then this one is Chris.
Chris.
This is the yellow one
She was always my favorite, so
of
I would
Chris.
be
But
Chris.
as you notice, she's not praying.
No.
Because they didn't do
They
that
didn't do
again
that
after.
after.
That was done really, I think, for the pilot episode.
Right. Kind
or
of like
the
a
movie.
gimmick yeah, with
Yes,
the angels, you know.
Exactly, and it really never took where that's what you always saw them as. So,
Right.
but it's got the 2 little dice, and you roll your dice, and it's got Charlie's message cards, which is just too funny.
This game is never to be played, mind you, but it's just gonna.
It's funny. I mean, like I said, I haven't even read it to see. I just saw it, and it was Charlie's Angels, so I got it. So let's read one. It's Chris, move next to Kelly.
Wait. Where's Kelly? Wait. Where's Kelly? Come here.
We gotta get a Kelly.
Yeah,
Oh wait, and there's a villain. We forgot to mention the
Oh,
villain.
the villain.
There's
Chris
a
is
villain.
gonna move next to Kelly so they can attack the villain.
So that's the object is to get the villain, of course. I mean, if you've watched Charlie's Angels, you know
that's-
this.
you're right.
But I don't know what else is on these. Move any 2 opponents' gals 3 spaces each. Gals. This is so
That's all.
so politically incorrect. Kelly, go back to phone and draw a message card from Charlie. Chris, move next to Sabrina.
Do a lot of moving next to each other.
Sabrina, move next to Chris. Villain moves 8
Ooh,
spaces.
we get closer to them.
Swap places with one of your team with any one member of an opponent's team.
Did you get that now?
Well, it's getting difficult. This is like a real mind.
That's really cool though.
Yeah, isn't it neat? I haven't played it. I don't know
Now,
how to play it.
do they have only just one? I don't know if you answered this or not. Do they have one type of game? I mean, one.
Well, there's 2 of this particular game. It's the exact same game, but there's one that came out for the first year with Farrah. So this would be Farrah instead of Cheryl. It's the exact. I've checked it out, and it is the exact same game, just with a different angel.
Well, you know, with that show the other night, I did learn, which I guess I kind of knew, but it really didn't sink in my mind, that Farrah Fawcett was only on 1 year.
Farrah was only on 1 year.
When I saw the shows, it just seemed like there were so many shows that it seemed more than 1 year.
I think there were a total. Don't quote me, but I think there was 105 episodes, and I think that Farrah's in like the first 25. She was only on for the first year, and she became so famous and everything, and so big and so popular at the time. For those of you who are around, you know, it was like the Farrah phenomenon.
Right.
That she wanted out.
Right.
She didn't want to be stuck doing the show because all of a sudden movie
She had all
producers
these-
were calling,
right.
and she wanted to go into the movies, so she left. And that was a big thing. They took her to court and everything
Right,
because
for leaving
she
the
didn't show
contract.
up the next season. So that's when they brought in Cheryl Ladd. So, and she was an instant hit, and they realized they didn't really need Farrah at that point. But
So they must have mended ways because she did do guest spots after that.
she
as,
did.
You know, Chris's
Yes.
sister
Well, they
Farrah,
took her to
yeah.
court and they forced her to do guest spots. She did
Okay.
guest spots in the 3rd season, and then again in the 4th season.
Because I remember one time she was dating a race car driver,
Yes.
and I remember
Yes.
that one. Yeah.
And his
Yeah.
car blew up,
Yeah,
and she was supposed to be the one driving the car, but he took it out for a test run, and they thought he was a bad guy
Right.
at first, the other angels, but it turned out he wasn't. He was protecting her.
Right. So I remember
Yes.
that one. And I
Yes.
think I remember the one time Chris was kidnapped. I
Okay.
think, and
Yes.
and she came back.
Yes, she came back because Chris was kidnapped.
right.
Because
they were
that,
kidnapped because of her, I think.
yes, I think they
Right.
wanted her.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Mhm.
See, I remember that.
Yeah, I haven't seen them that
Yeah.
because they're not on anymore around here. They were on TNT
Okay.
for a while,
Right.
but I don't get TNT for some reason.
Right.
So
I haven't
don't,
seen it on TNT because I remember when it was on, and then we had said, but they did say on that show the other night that they are in syndication on cable somewhere, so it's still a chance.
Oh yeah, yeah, it'll come back on. Everything comes and goes.
Right.
Everything comes and goes.
I mean, Remington still can come on cable. Charlie's Angels can come back on
Everything
cable.
can come back. And here's this I showed the last time, but this is a Charlie's Angels record that was made by Harry Mancini and his orchestra.
And that's the theme of the show.
This is the
The
whole
opening?
theme. Yeah, it's really cool. It goes on and on. Like it's really kind of cool
'Cause
music.
I don't think I've actually heard it. I mean, you showed it before, but I don't remember hearing it before. So.
Yeah, it's really neat though. I don't know how well it'll play. It might be
Right.
scratched up and
Right.
stuff, but I probably picked this up for like 50 cents at the time. You know what they cost now to buy a 45. I actually
Mhm.
did buy this for some reason or another when it was popular.
Well, every time I go to the old record stores with old records, I'm always going through the old 45s to see what I want and stuff like that. And
to see what's
yeah,
out there.
yeah,
Yes.
try to get.
Which is kind of neat.
What
One
else
of
you
the,
got?
well, one of the newer things I got. This is a Charlie's Angels doll.
Okay.
This is the Cheryl Ladd as Chris Monroe Charlie's Angels doll.
Okay.
Okay, it's an 8.5-inch doll. This is not the correct outfit. This I got at like some dollar store.
Make sure she had clothes. So we had to have clothes.
Had to
on
have
her.
clothes. Well,
The
I
family
got.
show.
Yes. Well, I had gotten her for Christmas from somebody. All right, and Kelly, and it was funny because she came. Let me get it in this outfit. Okay, now this is really funny because it's the ugliest thing I've ever seen.
We didn't think it was a very good outfit, but we were like, well, let's get it anyway. It's her.
The shoes aren't correct, but this is the outfit that she came in, and I keep them in plastic and they're just on a shelf. But anyway, I kept looking over at her and she had this thing on, and I'm thinking this is not the outfit for her. And it annoyed me because I know what the outfit's supposed to look like because I have a book that has like a lot of collectibles in it, and it kind of gives you a price guide and everything. So she just looked awful in this. Then one day I'm looking through this book that I was telling you about, and lo and behold, this is an original outfit that was manufactured on a card. You know how like how Barbie's card, you can buy clothes for Barbie and they're on a card.
Mhm.
Well, there was three
Okay.
sets
Okay.
for each of the angels, for the 4 dolls. There were three sets of clothes that you could buy, and this is supposed to be a tennis pro outfit, and it's supposed to have shorts
okay.
and sneakers and a tennis racket.
Oh, all right.
And it was made for Chris to be a
Because she did
tennis
it.
pro.
Because she was.
She took over the kind of tennis pro
Right,
image
right,
when
right.
Farrah left,
Farrah
because
left,
that's what Farrah's character Jill
Right,
had as
right.
like a tennis pro thing.
Can I see?
But I just think it's so ugly. It's just funny because I was gonna throw it away. And I'm thinking, well, this is ugly. I'll just toss it away. And then I looked in the book and recognized that it was one of the
Yeah,
original
it does look like
outfits.
it. And if you look at it, it does look like a tennis thing, but you can tell it needs more.
It needs
but
more
with
because
it just by itself, you're thinking it's a tacky little mini dress.
yeah, I thought it was something like some kind of sci-fi thing from the '60s, some kind of like mod English kind
Yeah,
of
but
thing.
so Kelly and I
don't know
did
what it
good. We
was.
did good. We got her with her
You
actual
did
outfit.
good. You got it with an actual outfit, but this is just something that
That's
I
a
put
cute,
on
yeah,
so
and
it
that
looked
looks like,
better.
that looks
and,
like, yeah, right.
and it doesn't look that much like her. The hair is like very white as opposed
Yeah,
to
it's a blonde.
yeah, as opposed
Yeah.
to a blonde.
But I think back then that they weren't that advanced.
Yeah,
I think to
no.
know how to get the color, the right
Yeah,
color.
and I don't think they really cared because all
Yeah.
they did was package it, and nowadays I think people are more, oh, it better look like them,
Yeah, right,
that kind of
right,
thing.
right.
Like I don't know if you seen the new Starsky and Hutch
Mm-mm.
dolls.
No.
And they have new Starsky and Hutch dolls that they brought out with Daisy Duke. You got to see the Daisy Duke doll. It is the ugliest doll you'd ever want. And I'm not into dolls or anything, but it's an ugly. You got to see
Really?
it. It has like posable hands that have. It's just weird. Like hers, like you can. Like pose the legs.
Right, right.
This actually has joints.
Yeah, I
this,
can see- yeah,
This
'cause it-
Daisy Duke thing
Oh,
is
okay.
so homely and so with a pin going through it. It's the ugliest thing. You got to when you go to
Does
the
she have
store.
Daisy Duke's on? Sure.
Yes, yeah, and it's the ugliest, homeliest doll you ever want to see in your life. So this isn't too bad as Cheryl.
Catherine Bach played her.
Yes, very good. Same era.
Yeah, well, you're not scary. We know.
But it's in pretty good
Yeah.
condition. You know, it's not in the box, which is okay with me. You know, they're kind of expensive when you get. They're like $75, somewhere between.
We
60
got a
and
deal.
75.
We got a deal with
Did
the
you
ones
get a
deal. We got
Well,
a
I
deal.
saw when we had gone to New Hope with friends, we had found a store in Lambertville, which is right over the bridge. And we went there. It was like not a mile away from where we were, and I saw 4 of them, 4 Charlie's Angels dolls, which I should have got for $120. And I didn't get them. But now I'm having buyers. What's that called?
Remorse?
Yeah.
Or buyer's regret, or
yeah,
something
buyers.
backwards.
Yeah, I didn't buy it,
Backwards.
so
Backwards.
non-buyers
Remorse,
remorse,
yeah, right.
something like that. But they were in the original outfits. They weren't in the package, but they were in good shape, and I probably should have bought
And
them.
that was actually a
but I
5 and
didn't.
dime store. That's it. Was
Yeah,
still
that
called
was,
the 5 and
it
dime.
was called a 5 and dime, and it's
Yeah.
really cool. They had everything. If you're into collectibles, it goes
They had
from
everything.
everything from like the
Everything.
30s, and everything is in glass.
It's nicely,
really
yeah,
cool.
it's nicely, even better
a great
than
store.
when Love Saves the Day,
Yeah.
or Love Saves the Day,
Love
because
saves today. Yeah.
they're kind of like all over. Some things are in the glass.
Yes.
But this one was set up so nice you could see
Yes,
everything.
you could
Everything
see
was
everything.
in the glass.
Yeah, they had everything in certain eras and certain shows,
Yeah,
and all
yeah.
kept
And sports
together.
together.
Well,
and
Love
that-
Saves today, you got to kind of hunt, but that's kind of fun
Yeah,
too.
then, because then you find
go
other
on
stuff
hunting.
because you're just,
Yeah,
looking
which is
around.
kind of neat. But those are some of the new things that I have. Let's see, what
What
else
else
can
you
we
have?
talk about? Well, I don't know if you want to go to the Wayback Machine. Not that it goes that far back, but this is an original Star magazine that I found recently. And it's 1981, and it's when Jacqueline Smith did the TV movie for Jacqueline Bouvier Kennedy, and it was 45 cents back then.
That's
45 cents for a Star magazine.
She became Jackie O.
What?
She became Jackie O after she was Jacqueline Bouvier Kennedy. She was Jackie Onassis.
Just for the movie. She's trying to confuse me, everybody. But I mean, it's just kind of funny to look in here. I mean, look at Jane Wyman
Oh yeah.
from Falcon's Crest.
Falcon Crest.
I mean,
I
is
watch that every
right?
once in a while.
I mean, it's kind of neat to like look through
Look
this
through
and
them.
go like, look
Wait,
at
wait,
this.
I gotta see if there's anything cool that I like.
I don't know. Is there anything cool? There's Farrah.
Oh, there's Farrah and Ryan O'Neal, who recently broke up.
Yes.
Not too long ago.
They
within
broke
the
up.
last
They were together
year.
a long
yeah,
time.
Yeah, they broke up within the last year.
Uh-oh, Margaret found the soap section,
Yeah, well.
so she's just gonna go crazy there.
No, it's not actually.
Here's Elvis.
Elvis.
His wild life of flanking drugs. We're
They
a
still,
family
and
show.
they still. Oh, look, it's Jodie Foster.
Jodie Foster.
Before she became a director.
Is that funny?
Before Silence of the Lambs. Well, probably a little after Bad News Bears.
Yes.
Oh, no,
yeah,
that's
I'll
Tatum
remember
O'Neal.
that. No, that was Tatum O'Neal.
What did Jodie Foster do as a child?
She was in that mountain movie. She was one of the kids that she had the powers on the mountain. Oh, what was the name
Escape
of
the
that?
Witch Mountain?
Yes, she did Escape
Witch
to Witch
Mountain.
Mountain.
Yeah.
But back to beautiful
Oh,
Charlie's
sorry.
Angels. Here's, this is Jacqueline Smith looking absolutely beautiful.
That's a pretty outfit.
There is not a bad picture of Jacqueline Smith as far as I'm
Who
concerned.
do you think his favorite is?
The
Jacqueline
woman I am in love
Smith.
with is Jacqueline Smith. Yes.
Of course.
I love Jacqueline Smith, but it's just
That's really
kind of
cool.
neat to
That's
look
really
through
cool.
it and stuff. I didn't look through it. I'll look through it tonight or something, just to see what's up. Oh, look, Melissa
Oh, look,
Gilbert.
Melissa Gilbert.
Is that alright?
Little House on the Prairie.
Little House on the Prairie. But that's something old. That's kind of neat. And then I have like these old magazines I showed the last time. These are Bananas magazine.
The Bananas isn't out anymore, is it?
I don't know.
I've never seen
I
Bananas,
have
yeah.
no idea.
I didn't even know. Actually, for some reason, I didn't even know of Bananas. I mean, I knew of all those young teen ones and stuff. I forget the names of them.
There was Teen Beat,
Yeah,
Tiger
that kind of
Beat,
Tiger
all
Beat, all that I had,
all
but
that
not
kind of
Bananas.
stuff.
I never saw Bananas.
It's kind of neat.
Oh, Cheryl Ladd, the Human Angel.
The Human Angel.
Does that mean the other ones were non-human?
I don't know what that means.
That's
Presenting
funny.
the other angel, Jacqueline Smith. Is what's
Ah.
in there with a nice picture. Do they have a nice picture in there,
I don't know.
Cheryl?
Let's see. Well, let's see. What is she?
Oh
Donnie
God!
Marie.
You gotta show that. Look at Donnie and Marie. Is that a riot? This whole
Look at her.
generation
Yeah,
is
she's,
just.
look at her hair though. So pretty.
I mean, look at the outfit. Is that
I
a
know.
riot?
I know. Well, that was. Oh,
There
here
she is.
Here's she had a lot of trademark of the sweatsuit. The
Yes.
I don't know what you call them, nylon or satin. The satin sweatsuit.
Satin,
That
yes.
was her thing.
That was her thing.
And Tom Bosley, he's since moved
Yeah,
on.
he's
he
passed away.
A couple of years.
No, like
This
last
recently.
year.
Was it recent?
Yeah, it
recent.
was kind of recent. It was kind of sad
Wow.
to see. Kind of sad to hear that.
Yeah,
you
that's
know.
the thing about these people from stars from that era are going to start to
Yeah,
to
except
pass
for
on.
Jacqueline Smith, she will be around forever, and she will always be gorgeous. See, there she is. Again, not a bad picture of Jacqueline Smith that's in
This is a nice
existence.
one. This is a pretty picture.
This is one of a housekeeping. This isn't too old. This is '94. Good
And
housekeeping.
she's older now. She's still very pretty.
Oh, she
very
is.
pretty.
She is so beautiful. McCall.
And it's funny when beautiful women get older, they kind of get. You know how they said men get sophisticated, distinguished.
Yes. I'm hoping.
Well, pretty women get sophisticated as well in their own way. They're still pretty,
Yes.
but they have more of a sophistication to them. It's
Which I think she just seems. She just turned 50
And she doesn't-
a couple
she doesn't look
couple of weeks ago. She
she
turned
doesn't
50.
look it. Her and
She
somebody
doesn't
else
look
that
it.
are 50 don't look it. I forget
Yeah.
another blonde turned. Oh, yes, it was Farrah.
Farrah also turned
She's
50.
the one I'm
yes.
thinking of.
Yeah, I have a TV guide of her turning 50. Here's this is one of the original pictures.
That was always because they did a reflection thing on that with the
Yes.
table.
Yeah, with the table and pointing the finger was another popular thing that they had. But here, you want to speak of Farrah turning 50.
You left me here all alone.
I left you here all alone.
Right.
Here you go. This is TV Guide with Farrah turning 50 on it.
Oh yeah, yeah. Different hairstyle. Still
Different
blonde.
hairstyle, still blonde.
blonde.
Nice hairstyle,
Yeah,
though. It kind of
yeah.
works for
It-
her.
well, and the thing that they seem to be able to do is to stay up with the modern times and change their
Yes.
look to stay with fashion, even though they're 50
Right,
years old. I
right.
mean, no offense, but I know my mother by the time she was 50 was not a fashion mogul.
Well, that was
And-
our mothers and grandmothers and stuff. They didn't really do that kind
Yeah,
of thing.
you
But
know.
women today seem to be more,
More into-
and I think that you're going to be more into staying as you get older. And,
Oh, well, how can I be? I'm not very stylish now. How make me stop? Hopefully, I'll get better by the time I'm 50.
well, you look good in the sweatshirt, yeah.
Thank you.
So this is a 20-year reunion that People magazine did, which I got this. What was this? This was in '94, which is really nice. They have a whole big story on Charlie's Angels, and they talked about the first ones. And this is
Oh yeah, there's that
famous
picture
picture.
again. And you know what?
That's the
That
famous one.
outfit of Kate Jackson's has to go. I mean, talk about
well, she was supposed to be a horse rider.
Yeah.
You know, and they always put in the
That's
beginning
true.
before Cheryl came in.
Jacqueline was always.
Jacqueline was always in the bikini, so she must have been thrilled when Cheryl came in and said, "Here, you can take over the bikini duties." But what was really cool was, and I wish that they had done this with all 6 of them. I don't know why some smart person out there hasn't done this, but I wish they'd get all 6 of them together
Together
and have their
and
picture
take
taken, because I don't think there is one in existence.
I guess
of
maybe
all
because
6
they
of
weren't
them.
all on the same time, they figure it's
Right.
kind of irrelevant.
But
type of
I
thing.
would like that because I would buy it. If they made a poster of it, I would buy it. Well, this is them.
nice.
This was them in '94. Okay, here they are in '76 and '94.
Yeah, that's nice.
And I mean, they look great. I mean, to me, they look better.
Yeah.
You know, they
yeah.
look better to me.
I love her hairstyle now. She's
Yes.
got a good
Yeah. And they have like all this great stuff on the back. Here's
Oh,
like an
yeah.
old picture, which I have a poster like this, but they're posed in these outfits.
Wait, can you imagine she was only on 1 year and how many pictures they have of all?
Yes.
It's amazing. It's absolutely amazing.
But
Especially the third
oh,
one.
especially the turn. What is this song? She went, "Boy, the way Glenn Miller played." Songs that made that's your
I know, I can't remember the rest of the words.
Songs that made the hit parade.
Parade.
Guys like us, we had it made. Anyway, we're still stuck in the 70s. But here, speaking of, we talked a lot tonight about satin and stuff. This is
Back into the satin form.
bad. This is Cheryl Ladd, and as you can see, it's not in great shape. It's got a lot of holes in the corners and stuff. This
That's
was
your
something
autograph.
that was on my wall, and it's one of those fake autograph things. I've never actually had any of these really autographed because I've never seen any of them. But that's one of them. And
No
here,
letter of authenticity on that autograph, huh?
no. Then we have this other one. This is another one of
Is this a
Cheryl.
Chinese thing?
This is like a Chinese thing. Yeah.
It's more satin too, right?
Yes, more satin.
Oh, and
There's
also down to
Cheryl.
the breast again.
Down to the and the belly too. There we go, with a little bit of belly button showing. But this again, as you see, it's all kind of messed up, and but it's a pretty picture.
It's a pretty
I like it.
They always have her with her hair flood, the fan blowing her hair
Yes,
back.
we can do that for you in a
Oh,
future show
Except
if you
for I
want.
don't have any
If you
hair.
have any hair to flow back. Well, neither do I. So that kind of
there you go.
works.
Yeah, but
This
I'm a girl.
poster I've had for a very long time.
So
This
you can
is
tell it's a little
This I got, actually, and I remember this. My dad and I, my mom was in the hospital at the time, and she was in, somewhere in New York City. Well, we had to take the subway, and they had stores in the subway. And I saw this, and I wanted it, so my dad bought it for me.
Oh.
This is one of Jack and Smith. See, I put tape on the bottom
Yeah,
and the top because
right.
it had gotten so bad.
Right.
But this is one of my favorite ones, and this is an old one. I can't remember, what's the date on it? 77?
Yep, 77. You're good.
77.
Yeah, that's nice.
But that's a real pretty one of
Do you have a
her.
satin robe one?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So it's
So.
kind of nice.
The 70s, the decorative satin.
Decade of satin. Oh, you know
And it's
you
coming
would.
back, so.
Okay, this is a nice one. You can hold that part apart.
That's big too.
This is a big one. So this is when they made big posters, everybody.
Yeah. This is 78 collage.
This is 78 collage of Charlie's Angels.
That's
And
neat.
it's got Kate Jackson, Cheryl Ladd, and Jacqueline Smith. This was a card that we saw.
Right, right.
This was a
Card
card.
that we saw, I recognize.
Right. And this is the logo, which is kind of cool. But it's, like I said, this hung on my wall, so it's not in the greatest of condition. But yeah, she looks pretty there, which is
Very
nice.
Poster's almost bigger than me.
Well, I have one that is bigger than me, actually. Oh, and here's one that's in real nice shape, so let's be really careful.
Uh-oh.
This is where I get into being, grab
I'm
that,
afraid to touch
take
it.
that in.
Okay. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
won't worry
Okay,
about
I
that one,
forgot that I had gotten this. This is one of the original ones. That,
Oh,
remember I
wow.
said that I had but messed up?
Right.
Apparently along the way, I got another one.
Oh, okay.
This is one of the very first ones of them. They had one of each. Jacqueline
Okay.
Smith, Kate Jackson, and Farrah Fawcett Majors. And this is Sabrina of Charlie's Angels. And I had won it on the boardwalk when I was a kid.
Oh,
And
cool.
then, but from hanging it on my
Right,
wall,
messed it up.
I had like cut these out and just made them single pictures. But the original poster I had was a thicker
Oh,
material,
Okay.
paper.
Mhm.
But what's the year on this? This is 1977.
Yeah, it's a 77.
Yeah. So I forgot about that. See that when you go looking at your stuff again?
Right.
Is that right? That I had forgotten
Okay.
that I had that? And it's in great shape, right?
It's good shape.
For 1977.
Oh, I know
Okay,
what
this
one
is
I recognize it already.
We recognize this. This is the most famous poster of all time. This is Farrah Fawcett. There you go. And it's funny, she had talked about it recently on TV saying, I was in a one-piece bathing suit. It's nothing special. She goes, I don't know why it sold 10 million copies, but if she was a young boy at the time, she would know why it sold so many copies.
It's a pretty pose. She's got
It
a good
is.
smile. Her hair's all...
But she's right. There's
Yeah.
nothing spectacular about it, you know, but it was just very popular and everybody loved it.
Yeah.
So, kind of like pre-Baywatch, you
Yeah,
know?
right. That's true. That's true. And even a single bathing suit's wearing that. In a certain way.
Which is kind of cool.
Depends on who's wearing it, I suppose.
Okay, this is a really nice one. This is a Jack one. Also, this is another one that's in mint condition,
Oh, yeah. See, that's a nice outfit, too. That's a nice picture.
and that's a real nice picture
Yeah,
of
that's
her.
nice. Yeah. That's nice.
So,
She got
and
serious
what year
look
was
on.
this one?
Let's see. 1979.
79. Isn't that nice?
Yeah, that's nice.
She kind of reminds me in this picture for some reason of Natalie Wood.
Oh, yeah.
pose and
yeah,
stuff, you know?
Yeah.
But
Hair.
okay, this is one of Farrah. This is one that from last year Bill pointed out. This was the one that was on Playboy
Oh, okay.
magazine.
Oh, yeah.
And this I got long after Charlie's Angels was on, but you know, while they were still selling this stuff,
Right,
I was
right,
able to
sure.
get it.
Sure.
But this is a nice, sexy pose.
Check the heels out.
Yeah, right. Is that cool?
Please.
But this was on,
Nice.
on the cover of Playboy. I don't know what date the issue was or anything, but
This is dated,
79, 80,
79.
79.
Yeah.
I'm good.
He's good. I can't even find it. He knows what they're.
That's that one. What's this little one
Hold
here?
this back.
Oh, okay. This is when we mentioned Sunburn. This is when she left
Oh.
Charlie's Angels to do Sunburn,
Oh, I remember. You know, I didn't recognize it when you did that, but now I remember. I recognize
right?
the
And she
picture.
had the knife
Yeah.
down there and stuff in the oar and stuff. And this was Sunburn. That was like a real bomb of a movie for her. Didn't work out too well, but that
Played
was
Ellie?
Sunburn. She played Ellie, like I care and like I know. Does anybody know that she
I only
played
read
Ellie?
it. I only read it in the corner.
It says it on the corner, but otherwise I don't think we'd remember
Sarah
it.
Paul said as Ellie in Sunburn.
Here's another one of Farrah,
That's right, upside down.
like this. This is a
Oh,
different
it's
kind.
sideways.
This is a sideways poster.
Oh, another one-piece bathing
And
suit.
this is, see, and it got messed up a little bit
Yeah, I can't even tell.
throughout the years,
Yeah.
but it's really cool.
But
It's,
this isn't,
Farrah in a
this doesn't
bathing
look like
suit.
it fits right. But that's just my thing. And this was 77.
yeah,
It's
77.
I never saw this one before.
Yeah, she's very popular.
I never saw that one before. And then she just signed it Farrah.
Farrah. Well, she just needed to do one name. Okay, this one here. This is Charlie's Angels. This is the '79 '80 season with Shelley Hack when she came in. That's Shelley Hack. You saw a different picture of them standing up with these outfits
Right, I was
on.
gonna say same outfits though, right?
And it's got a little indentations.
Yeah.
Don't ask me how that happened, but this is something that at this point I didn't hang them on the wall because I
Right.
was thinking about saving them.
Yeah.
So I didn't hang this. What is this, 79 or 80?
I think I got, it doesn't say it on here. What about that
No,
sign?
79. Yeah, because they lasted from 79 to 80.
Yeah.
So
Very
that's
nice.
that's that
I like the
poster,
purplish background.
which is kind of cool.
If you
Okay.
did drop that to me.
This one is really worse for wear.
It looks like.
This is in real bad shape, so don't worry if we rip it or anything.
I'm trying
Okay,
to
this
read it.
was on the cover of a TV guide,
Oh, okay.
and this was the second set. Okay, that's Jacqueline with Kate
Okay.
and Cheryl. And it's really worse for
Yes,
wear,
I'd
but
say.
I'm not throwing it away,
No,
so.
no.
But I mean, it's even messed up, got
Yeah.
something on her face. and-
Jacqueline's face is messed up.
Jacqueline's face
He must
is
have been
messed up.
horrified by that.
Yes, but this is something that hung on my wall as a
Yeah.
kid, so. Alright, we'll try to save it by rolling it up again. There we go. But that was a big poster too, that
Yeah.
was when they made them bigger, you
We
know?
rolled a really bad end up in there. Yeah. And it's kind of cocky.
Okay, now this is Tanya Roberts, a lot of people don't remember her.
I remember.
This was the last of Charlie's
Probably the
Angels.
last bikini wearing one.
But that's,
Look what the hair is doing.
yeah, I know, she's like, I mean, she's a pretty girl.
Yeah, she's
You know,
pretty.
She was pretty.
Wonder, are those her real color eyes or are they contacts?
I don't know.
They look awfully green blue.
Yeah, they do, don't they? I don't know. She was kind of pretty in her own way, but she never made it as the Charlie's
This is
Angels.
81.
81. And then there's also another poster, which I don't think I have, because I know I have two of them, and I think one of them, I know one of them is in plastic from like a store on a cardboard. That's her as Sheena. I don't know if I have it rolled up in any, like I said, I haven't taken these out in a long time, so. This is, if we remember from the last year's show, I didn't show it to you, whoa.
We rolled that
We
sucker
rolled this
right
one.
back up.
But remember the stickers that I showed you
Yeah.
last year that I had? This is one of them.
Okay.
And this is Cheryl Laddis, Chris Monroe,
1977.
1977.
That's her, I guess, her cowgirl kind of thing. It's
Yeah.
a haze in
Yes.
the
And
back.
this, like I said, this was hung on the wall
Yeah.
also, as you can tell. But I don't have, I've always thought about cutting the edges and stuff, but
A
I,
lot of work doing it.
yeah, I don't want to really mess it up. Oh,
You'll
that one we still
You'll
have.
keep cutting it and keep cutting it and keep cutting it, and then you won't
Yes,
have any poster
exactly,
left.
exactly. And it's not like I'm going to hang them on the wall. Okay, ready? This is going to be a 6-foot one.
Oh, goodness gracious.
Well, there we go. And this is just this big thing of her.
Oh, I know.
And boots and everything.
Leather jacket.
Is that alright?
That is really cool.
Look at that.
Wow.
Is that long? or
Yeah,
what?
that is long. Yeah, that's taller than me.
Well, that's way taller.
Yeah.
But she's taller than me, actually.
Yeah, yeah.
But that's the show.
Yeah, it kind of looks like her in one of the. It's gonna come up from the bottom.
Okay, well, let it come up from the bottom. You know what? For now, we'll just.
Like in those mirrors that make you bigger than you are. That's what
Uh-huh.
it kind of looks like.
The
But
ones
she's
on the
in
boardwalk.
proportion, but she's long. You know,
That one I saw. Why do I keep grabbing that one?
because it's sitting right there.
Because it's sitting right
Oh.
there. Oh, this is another long one.
Okay.
This is a Farrah. On
Oh,
a
I think I
bicycle.
remember this one. I remember seeing this one. Oh my goodness. You know what? I don't get the blue background in the blue. You can almost,
Yeah, I
you can
know.
almost blend
She's
in.
kind of blue, isn't she?
Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty. That's nice.
But that's nice.
Yeah, that's nice. Let's see if I can. I remember the full view.
But
Yes,
that's
slink-
Farrah on a bicycle.
Slinky bodysuit.
Slinky bodysuit. But
Like-
that's in really great shape.
You know, yeah, it is. And like we actually rode bikes in that. I mean, not quite true to form.
Not quite real,
That
but.
was nice. So that's all you put?
Let me see.
That's a lot of them, actually. You have a lot.
Yeah, and this is the one that I recently bought. This one here,
Okay,
but
but you're not gonna
I don't
buy
want
it.
to take it out
Yeah.
because it's in. I paid $5.95 for it, which is a great deal. You know,
Right.
which is a great bargain. This is just a plain one. It's very plain. It's a very plain thing of Farrah. But it's a nice poster, and this
Yeah,
I got at Now and Then.
Oh yeah,
out in
right,
Newhope.
right. And I'd
So-
forgotten that, so
Yeah.
and that was just a month ago. So,
Which is kind of cool.
but it's
So
kind of good to keep it in the plastic. You might not ever get to see it, but at least it's gonna be kept nice.
yes, yeah, I want to keep it nice.
Yeah,
And what am I
so-
gonna do? I'm not gonna hang it on the wall or anything. So
Right. But you can't show it to the rest of us because you can keep it wrapped. But
right, I don't
that's-
care. I don't want to share.
So is that all we have?
That's all we have. And
Well, thanks for sharing your collection with us.
well, thank you very much for
And
watching.
I will keep up my end of the bargain and find whatever I can on Charlie's Angels.
Okay, great. Thanks.
That's all the time we have for this week's show.
We hope that you enjoyed it, and
We'll see you next week.
Nobody wants to say the first goodbye.